Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about my high school experience. So for my high school experience, it was a good experience. I did get bullied my senior year, so I kind of want to keep this video a bit positive for incoming freshmen. So don't be discouraged about my experience because everyone's experience is different. So let's just get right into the video. I just wanted to show you guys my high school diploma just because it is a high school experience. So that's my diploma. And I wanted to show you guys my yearbook. This is my yearbook 2017. I wanted to show you guys a picture that I come out. And that's the school that I went to. I'm not going to show you the information, but that's Santa Ana High School. And then this is the picture that I come out, the second page of the yearbook. This is dope. Like, pretty much I'm in the front cover. I'm just going to cover these people's faces because I don't have their consent to put it on. Boom. Guys, I had a glow up. I really did. I learned how to find the color of my skin. So that school, Santa Ana High School, was such a good school. They had pep rallies, we had lunches, and they would play music. Like, the school was so fun overall. I think the only problem was the people in it, and I think that's always the problem in high school, the people in it. I'm gonna repeat that. It's not the school, it's the people in it, okay? I just want to say that. Basically, high school is going to be your best friend and your worst friend because you're going to find out who your true friends are after you graduate. You can't trust people in high school because they're going to turn your back on you. Believe it or not, it happens so often. That's why people tell you to not trust no one in high school. Don't tell no one your business. Don't tell no one your sex life. Don't tell no one your grades. Don't tell no one your homework. I'm telling you, keep everything to yourself. I'm only going to go into main points about my high school. So let's just start off with freshman year. Freshman year, I was 14 years old. I was very committed in school. I had like really good grades. I've always had good grades. That was one thing in high school that I never had a problem with. I never had bad grades. I've always had good grades. I would always go to school. I started slacking off on school my junior year. We'll go into that right now. So my freshman year, I was taking dance, I was taking English, math, science, you know, the basic classes. I was taking that. I finished my freshman year. It was nothing of drama. It was more like focusing in school and going back home. My lunches were spent I would spend my lunches like in classrooms eating and just studying. Like, I was that nerd in freshman year. My sophomore year was a year that people started being mean to me, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be mean back. I started my attitude problems that year. Like, it was so bad, guys. I feel like I should start whispering just because the music stopped playing. Oh, it's gonna play, guys. I'm tripping. So my sophomore year, I started being mean to people, and I regret being mean to people because, you know, it's not nice to be mean to people because you don't know what they're going through, and that's basically what I mean by that, because people would be so mean to me, and people didn't know what I was going through, so it would make me mad, and I just felt like the urge to be mean to others. And that was one thing that I learned, that you shouldn't be mean to people just because people are mean to you, if that makes sense. Because, you know, when someone's having a bad day, it sometimes replicates to like some other people, and it just ruins your day. And I hate when shit like that ruins my day. So my sophomore year was a year that I had a lot of problems with my attitude. I would talk back a lot to a lot of teachers. Like, that was just not my time. My junior year was one of the greatest years because that was the year that made me and break me. Because my junior year was the most stressful. It was the first year I started working. It was the first year that I moved. It was the first year that I started talking to more people than I would normally. And well, pretty much my mom left to another state. So I basically lived on my own. So my junior year, I really kind of spent it more going to school and working and just like trying to balance everything out on my own because I had so many bills at only 17. I had to pay rent, I had to pay my phone. Like, there was just so much stuff that I had on me that I was stressing out. Like, my grades were dropping, and then I started ditching because of that. Because I would be so tired from work that I would be like, I would tell my godmother that, oh, I'm going to school, and I would ditch, guys. I would literally ditch. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. I know I was so stupid. I would ditch a lot, and I would do it behind everyone's back. Like, I wouldn't get caught, guys. And I would, like, sometimes make notes to just cover my ass up. Like, oh, I was sick. I had stomach aches all the time and throwing up. And I didn't get in trouble for it until one time they did get a letter saying that my mom had to go to court because I was missing so much school. And my mom was in Washington at the time, so she was just so mad about, like, what's going on with Dahlia, like, why is she messing up? And, you know, I think not having my mom there was kind of a big impact because I had to grow the fuck up. I had to go get a job because I had to stay paying rent. Like, I had to learn to get a job on my own. I had to learn how to do so much shit on my own, and it's crazy because at a young age, you don't think of those stuff that you have to do. Like, I didn't think I would be paying rent at 17. Like, it was a lot. And I know people pay rent, like, at a younger age, but this is from a person that basically just, my mom would pay rent, and she would basically take care of me. And out of nowhere, she told me, you gotta get a job, I'm leaving. Like, that was a big wake-up call for me. My senior year was even way more difficult. And this was the year that I was dealing with a lot of people bullying me to the point that I didn't even want to go to school. So I continued making up excuses, saying that I was sick. But the thing is, I had a big commitment that year. That year, I was in my school's dance team. That year was the year that I was going to graduate, and I had to make sure I had all the credits. But I stopped going to school, so many things were throwing me back because I was getting bullied my senior year. My senior year was the year that I was working, still paying rent. I was in my school's dance team, and I was just always on the go. Like, I literally had only one day off. I would be dancing literally like 3 hours after school. I would have headaches going to work. I don't know how the heck I did it, but I did it, and I'm so proud of myself because when I graduated with so many awards, and I knew it had paid off by then, but at the time when I was going through it, I felt like I was never going to make it. I felt like I wasn't going to graduate. I felt like things were not going the way I wanted them to go, but they eventually did. I think the only thing that killed me was about like 4 months within my high school years. In my senior year, I felt like people didn't like me. This is when people started making rumors about me, and people started believing them, and people wanted to use my name and drag it under the dirt. And I was the person that I never liked to address shit, but, you know, now's the time. So I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Just kidding. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna waste my energy onto negative things. I only want to be on a positive path. But to anyone that would say things about me my senior year, or say that I was a hoe, because of you, I am the person I am today, and I am stronger than ever, and no one's words could ever get to me. Like, I'm not even playing with you guys. Like, you guys could test me all year, and I guarantee you're never gonna hear me talk back to you guys, because I am not that person. I am not gonna be in a energy that's not good for me, because I'm all about good energy, and I just want good to be good to me, and I don't want to do bad. So that was my senior year. I just got bullied for constant hate. People hated me because I won homecoming queen. At some point, I was gonna get disqualified when the results were already in. Like, that's when you know shit was sketchy in high school. Like, people just didn't want to see me win, and I get it. You know, like, high school's competition, but you shouldn't be mean to other people, because I've always worked hard for the shit that I want. And I worked hard my high school year. Like, if you know me, when I was running homecoming, I did everything I possibly could to win. I went from ordering pens. I went from spending like $300 out of my own hard worked money, and people don't understand that. I would work, and when I would come home from work, I would get home like at 11 p.m. and I would work my ass off painting flyers, printing out and making flower pens. Like, I did so much stuff for my homecoming companion that I feel like I deserved it and I earned it. And that was one thing that people really wanted to take away from me during my high school experience. And no, that was not gonna happen. I'm wearing my crown with proud because this was well earned, and I guarantee you everything I do is gonna be well earned, because everything I want, I'm gonna work hard for, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working hard to get everything I want, and I'm going to get everything I want. And that was one thing that I learned. Like, I'm gonna work hard for the things that I want, and if people want to talk about me or want to say anything they want, they could go ahead and talk about anything, because at the end of the day, they're not paying my bills, they're not working hard, they're not the ones making the hours at work and like losing so much sleep to get what they want. You know, it's all about getting what you want and attracting it, honestly. And I was attracting that I wanted to win homecoming, and my mom told me I'm gonna win it because I knew I wanted it and I knew I was gonna get it, and I got it. And so much I could go on about what happened during my high school experience, but I just want to let you guys know that when you enter high school, and just be true to yourself. Don't try to be someone because you're doing this, or don't try to be someone else, because some people try to be some other people. And you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna find yourself when you graduate and you leave with that cap and gown. You're probably not gonna hear about a lot of people you heard about in high school. You're just gonna be living your life and working on what you're gonna become, you know. So you should not let anyone get in your way. Like, if someone's bullying you, give them the middle finger. I'm telling you, just don't feed off of it. Don't even interact with drama. It's not even worth your time, guys. Like, high school's full of drama, and that's just something that's always going to be there. Don't expect yourself to go through that, but you do go through it. You go through so many things in high school. You have to learn confidence. You have to learn how not to be afraid to ask for things, because things are not just going to be given to you. You got to work hard, and you gotta go get it. And there's always gonna be people that don't like what you're doing, and you just don't have to give a fuck and do what you gotta do. You gotta do what makes you happy. So I don't really want to make this video so long. I just wanted to make a short video. So yeah, guys, like, don't let anyone get to you. High school is just, you're gonna get through it. Trust me, I went through it. Everyone goes through it, and sometimes some people do let people get to them, and it gets too way off hands, and you know, it goes ways that you wouldn't expect it to. But just be that person that's strong, and always be true to yourself. From when you enter freshman year and you're getting out your senior year, I guarantee you, as long as you stay true to yourself and you be positive, you're going to be in a good mindset, because you didn't let anything get into your way that makes you the person you are. Because sometimes people can get into your head. I'm telling you, people can get into your head, and you start thinking different about yourself. Like, am I good enough? Like, is my life really worth it? Like, trust me, your life is really worth it. That's why you're here. Yeah, guys, so that's gonna be it about my high school experience. I just wanted to talk about a little bit of stuff that were the main points of my high school experience. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything you want to know about my high school, like any chisme, anything that I heard, I'm willing to open about anything. All right, guys, so make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to comment down below what you guys want to see next. Thank you for watching.